हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माइलस्टोन टॉक्स। आज हम फिर एक नई कहानी के साथ आए हैं। पर वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले बेल आइकन पे जाके उसे सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। तो आज की कहानी का नाम है मलाला, द डेफिनेशन ऑफ होप। We watch in complete shock as Taliban takes control of Afghanistan. I am deeply worried about women, minorities, and human rights advocates. Global, regional, and local powers must call for an immediate ceasefire, provide urgent humanitarian aid, and protect refugees and civilians. These are the words of Malala, a young girl who has previously spoken and stood against the Taliban and is taking a stand once again in this hour of need. As a young girl, Malala Yousafzai defied the Taliban in Pakistan and demanded that girls be allowed to receive an education. She was shot in the head by a Taliban gunman in 2012 but survived. In 2014, she became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. So, who is Malala Yousafzai? Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani education advocate who, at the age of 17 in 2014, became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize after surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban. Malala became an advocate for girls' education when she herself was still a child, which resulted in the Taliban issuing a death threat against her. On 9th October 2012, a gunman shot Malala when she was traveling home from school. She survived and has continued to speak out on the importance of education. In 2013, she gave a speech to the United Nations and published her first book, I Am Malala. So now coming to her early life, Malala was born on July 12, 1997 in Mingora, Pakistan, located in the country's Swat Valley. For the first few years of her life, Malala's hometown remained a popular tourist spot that was known for its summer festivals. The area began to change as the Taliban tried to take control. Education and activist. Malala attended a school that her father, educator Ziauddin Yousafzai, had founded. After the Taliban began attacking girls' schools in Swat, Yousafzai gave a speech in Peshawar, Pakistan in September 2008. The title of her talks was How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education. In early 2009, when she was just 11 years old, Yousafzai began blogging for the BBC about living under the Taliban's threat to deny her an education. In order to hide her identity, she used the name Gul Makai. However, she was revealed to be the BBC's blogger in December of that year. With a growing public platform, Yousafzai continued to speak about her right and the rights of all women to an education. Her activism resulted in a nomination for the International Children's Peace Prize in 2011. That same year, she was awarded Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize. Yousafzai and her family learned that the Taliban had issued a death threat against her because of her activism. Though Yousafzai was frightened for the safety of her father, an anti-Taliban activist, she and her family initially felt that the fundamentalist group would not actually harm a child. So, shot by the Taliban. This is the actual story of Malala being shot by a Taliban gunman. On October 9, 2012, when 15-year-old Yousafzai was riding a bus with friends, on their way home from school, a masked gunman boarded the bus and demanded to know which girl was Malala. When her friends looked towards Yousafzai, her location was given away. The gunman fired at her, hitting Malala in the left side of her head. The bullet then travelled down her neck. Two other girls were also injured in the attack. The shooting left Yousafzai in a critical condition. She was flown to a military hospital in Peshawar. A portion of her skull was removed to treat her swelling brain. To receive further care, she was transferred to Birmingham, England. And once she was in the United Kingdom, Yousafzai was taken out of a medically induced coma. Though she would require multiple surgeries, including repair of a facial nerve to fix the paralyzed left side of her face, she had suffered no major brain damage. In March 2013, she was able to begin attending school in Birmingham. The shooting resulted in a massive outpouring of support for Yousafzai, which continued during her recovery. Unfortunately, the Taliban still considers Yousafzai a target, although Yousafzai remains a staunch advocate for the power of education. Now, coming to her speech at the UN, 9 months after being shot by the Taliban, Yousafzai gave a speech at the United Nations on her 16th birthday in 2013. Yousafzai highlighted her focus on the education and women's rights, urging world leaders to change their policies. So now we come to the Malala Day. At Yousafzai's 2013 speech at the United Nations, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon pronounced July 12th as Yousafzai's birthday and as Malala Day in honor of the young leader's activism to secure education for all children. At the announcement, Ban Ki-moon said that Malala chose to mark her 16th birthday with the world. No child should have to die for going to school. Nowhere should teachers fear to teach or children fear to learn. Together, we can change the picture. So, the awards that she won, let's talk about that now. So, in October 2013, the European Parliament awarded Yousafzai the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought in acknowledgement of her work. In October 2014, Yousafzai became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize at just 17 years old. She received the award along with an Indian children's rights activist, Kailash Satyarthi. Yousafzai was first nominated for the Nobel in 2013 but did not win. She was nominated in March 2014. In congratulating Yousafzai, Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif said, "She is the pride of Pakistan. She has made her countrymen proud. Her achievement is unparalleled and unequaled. Girls and boys of the world should take lead from her struggle and commitment." Former UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon described Yousafzai as a brave and gentle advocate of peace who, through the simple act of going to school, became a global teacher. In April 2017, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres appointed Yousafzai as a UN Messenger of Peace to promote girls' education. The appointment of the highest honor given by the United Nations for an initial period of 2 years. Yousafzai was also given honorary Canadian citizenship in April 2017. She is the 6th person and the youngest in the country's history to receive the honor. The Malala Fund. In 2013, Yousafzai and her father launched the Malala Fund, which works to ensure girls around the world have access to 12 years of free, safe, and quality education. The fund prioritizes assistance to its Gulmakai network, a reference to the pseudonym Yousafzai used while she wrote her BBC blog about life in Pakistan under the Taliban rule. These countries, including Afghanistan, Brazil, India, Lebanon, Nigeria, Pakistan and Turkey, are where most girls miss out on secondary education. तो ये थी कहानी मलाला यूसुफ़ज़ई की, जिसमें आज तक इतनी हिम्मत है कि वो तालिबान के खिलाफ अपनी आवाज़ उठा सके. सो कमेंट सेक्शन में जाइए और हमें बताइए कि आपको आज की कहानी कैसी लगी और आप अगली बार क्या सुनना चाहते हैं. और बेल आइकन पे जाके वीडियो को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. डू लाइक, कमेंट एंड शेयर. मिलते हैं फिर एक नई कहानी के साथ अगली बार.